Alright folks, welcome to Welpsquadtv's PS4 game review number 2. This time we're going to be playing 2064 Read-Only Memories. I know basically nothing about this game. I am trying to go down my list of games that I have on my PS4 list from top to bottom, just taking every game that I have not tried and testing it out at least once. So we're going to do another roughly half-hour review of this game now. And we're gonna see what it's gonna be like. So I'm anxious. The graphics already. I love the artwork. Always love everything retro. So I am definitely excited to play this. Let's get the stopwatch going, and there we go. All right. Let's get the show on the road. Mid-Boss presents.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves
this is so 90s, I love it.
Looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines.
Aw, it's a little cold.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human.
They don't like furries, I guess.
High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
All right. Good intro. Press button twice to skip. Let's get to some of the gameplay here. Oh, there's okay. Going to the prologue. Oh, classic imagery. 12/20/2064. Musty might be a better descriptor. It is a little musty looking, isn't it? Oh, okay, alright. So it looks like we're talking about more like a still image based game with options of things to do. Oh, let's look. Oh my gosh. Dude, clean your damn sink out. You can at least clean your sink. The ultimate and budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your stack of papers. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. It's late. Nothing's really open right now. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's go through your ID card. Look at ID. Small plastic ID card with your name, picture, and stats. Okay. Back. Let's take a look at the save. Save. Alright. Okay, and then you can cycle through your save slots. Alright, cool. Look at Lappy. It works. Okay. That's a little creepy. Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Oh, let's see what he says to his plant. Okay, so those are the... Alright, I think we've seen enough of this. Probably shouldn't force something... Oh, okay. Sheet of paper. Look at the sheet of paper. I'm trying to interact with anything in this room, and so far he doesn't want to get out of his bed. A bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk has developed an odor. Huh. Wow. Highlighting the spoiled milk. No, thank you. Look at Lappy. Boot up, Lappy. Okay. Okay, good. Here we go. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Okay, today, journalistic. Journal logic. It's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. Ah, okay. Stability and performance improvements, plus the default right margin is a half an inch wider now. Cool. This is Lipslide, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. A hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal that no other living thing should dare. Luckily, the only person with a password. I don't want to see what this spam mail looks like. Ooh, okay. Log out of lips. No! Okay, so this is what I gotta do. Compose using journal logic, okay? You must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyways? Oh, okay. Let's log out for now. We can pick them up, I bet. Yeah. Good. So you should be able to use them when something's lying around your part. They're smart headphones. Really? I wonder if, oh. Journal logic. As you connect to one of the less pornographic feeds. Your best options are limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Okay. So now we're going to go in here and we're going to write... Alright, good. Selling your soul bit by bit. I think I just saw the back button a little too late there. I think it's on the lower right corner. Okay today.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova,
Oh my
host
gosh.
of Star in the Stratosphere, and tonight in the stars, join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
All right. That was something. Neo San Francisco 49ers. There. Okay, so that does work. Now we'd be able to access the other things like that. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go to sleep and see if we can get things rolling now. Oh! What the?
Good, you're finally awake.
Oh my goodness.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code.
Wow.
It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B.
Yeah, 17
Don't feel
trillion.
too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter.
This thing is,
Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that.
definitely-
once I noticed that the lock on your window
definitely
is broken,
special.
and that you left it open. Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove.
But you can do everything else, but you can't do that? Alright.
I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards. Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media.
Oh
using
my
my
gosh,
software.
you don't touch somebody's records. Everybody's got their own way of organizing. No.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the
You didn't clean the
long-term
sink, though. I can
performance
still see
of my
it.
microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Yeah,
As
long
you
term,
will
huh?
note, I was attempting to interface
squatter.
and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Such as?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some
You son of a
particularly
gun, you
nasty
broke
malware.
Lappy.
An electrical surge
He
caused
killed
significant
Lappy.
damage to several other components as well.
He killed Lappy, that's not good.
I would consider
Toss
it
him
no
out right
great
now.
loss, though.
How dare you?
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? Don't fret.
Don't fret.
I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
This is interesting having really crisp dialogue in with such an older style game like this. It's very different.
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
What?
Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
Huh.
He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
So they might be after us? Why am I your best? Yeah, what relation do I have with
against
Hayden?
Every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
Okay.
And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
What's that supposed to mean?
I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say. But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF.
Oh, so we're gonna be like okay.
Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
Yeah, let's see what's going on with
No.
Hayden.
I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly,
So I wonder if
that's become increasingly paranoid
that's gonna be
as of
what
late,
this game's gonna
and
be
has
like.
warned
It's just
me
gonna
to
be like
stay
a
alert. But he would
crime, like a
never
mystery thing,
specify
like a crime
anyone I
thing.
should fear when I asked.
And I gotta go to different sites and stuff like that.
It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped.
Right, so what's his deal?
I suspect it has to do with me. Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments.
Ah.
He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project
And
of
there's
his.
people that don't want this technology to go that far. Doesn't want it to progress that much faster, so somebody in that group may have taken him.
True artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence.
Okay.
They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Ah. Okay.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code...
Ooh. Ability to self-modify code, getting into the danger zone.
I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
I mean, from his... I understand where he's coming from his point of view, but still.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent. Indeed, time is of the essence.
I want to know how old he is. I want to know how old Turing is, like how long his program has been around.
I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Oh, you jerk.
My head does not bobble, thank you very much. In addition, I would not expect you to help me without fair compensation. I assure you, there is a story here. Whether you are good enough to find it or not is up to you.
Oh!
I hope you are, for Hayden's sake.
Alright, let's go. Let's get out of the apartment.
That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Huh. Trying to cover it up.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us. Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I
must admit, this is dragging on.
Critical of you in our
You would think that they would want to get this moving a little bit faster.
I have put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question your motivation.
It's all right, man. Let's go. All right, go. Yeah, let's keep moving.
A lucky break. It seems my access codes still work.
All right, that's good. They didn't change the code.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission for no reason. Breaking and entering is just not a sustainable hobby. So yes, I am quite certain.
There's only one thing knocked over.
I saw it happen myself. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals.
Okay.
Of course not. How silly.
Ooh.
To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify.
And he can kill people now. Great.
Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Oh, okay. Calm down.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though.
Boy, this is really dragging on.
I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Alright, let's start with the thing on the floor. Broken tech. A ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. You know, I'm on computer.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Alright.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor.
So everything, even the door, is just coded by with computers. It's trying to be like way in the future.
I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular
I think
ROM,
2064?
CPU.
I don't know if that's a good enough estimation as when that would be. I guess they are working on things like that, though, to be fair, but... Let's see. A bit less free processing power than a regular ROM. Why?
Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
That's something you probably should get upgraded, kid.
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it. I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert.
Right, because the way he's learning things is different than what like a normal computer would, I guess.
The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability. Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
That is a little ridiculous, kid.
I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
That doesn't seem like it's going to help us much.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he
this
has
is going way off
grasp
tangent.
of early 20th century abstract expressionism to
Wow.
give me an objective opinion.
All right. So this looks like it's going to go on for quite a while. I think we've actually reached a good point to leave it off, because I think we got the idea of this game. And definitely... Let's get this saved, though. Definitely takes a lot of time to get anything done. Save it. Test 2. Okay. Alright, well, thanks everybody for watching this Whelp Squad TV game review. It's hard to rate this game because I do love the art style. Music, I love anything that's got that classic feel to it. I just feel like this was taking way too long to get anywhere. The dialogue was nice and crisp, but too much of it. Way too much of that banter. There was actually too much banter, and it needed to be more of feeling like you're working towards really getting something done. Because, like, I understand probably they were just trying to minimize the amount of backgrounds that they would have to make, so they make enough dialogue to be able to take enough time in a specific location to where you're not moving on that fast. But still, I think that took far too long for what it should have. We should have been able to look through that room quite a bit more. And I know we just got introduced with this character, but I feel like there's a little bit too much backstory and too much side information that's not necessary. So, if I had to put a number on this game... Oh boy, let's see. I would say this game is probably about a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I'm leaning towards a 5 just because it took a long time to get anywhere in it. So, but for somebody that likes that kind of thing, this will be a lot of fun because, like I said, I really do like the art style. It's very pretty to look at. So, at any rate, that's the end of this Welp Squad TV game review. We will see you in the next one. Everybody, take care.